Chris, thanks for coming over again to answer some questions the membership has.
Anytime, Nelson.
Okay. Now, the membership wants to know, with all the technology coming in, it's causing not only jobs to be cut, but jobs to also be overloaded. So with that, what do you plan on doing to address this situation?
Well, Nelson, as you know, you've been around for many years, and as far as the automotive industry and future technology, as a chairman, you're never going to be able to just stop it cold in its tracks. But I believe you do have to be, as far as not reactive, but you need to be proactive in the approach, that it's coming, because there's a lot of plants out there that it hits before ours. And that's where I believe, as a shop chairman, you need to not alienate our plant or ourselves, saying, I know everything, I don't need your help, to utilizing, the knowledge that some of these chairmen have, because, it's happened in their plant, what we can do different, what they wish they would have done different, and maybe the approach on how we take, with it coming in. But the overloaded jobs is something that we definitely have avenues to address here that haven't been done, frankly. And really, the overloaded jobs have gotten a hell of a lot worse in the last year and 11 months because of the over 600 job cuts. I mean, where does all those elements go off those job cuts? They don't just disappear. No, they go on your jobs, brothers and sisters, and they continue to just overload the elements. And when that happens, we get brothers and sisters that get hurt, that keep running. You know what I mean? That it's horrible out on the floor because of that, and it's frustrating. But we do have a grievance procedure. That's one of my key elements that I need to touch on that we have to change. But as far as the overloaded jobs, we can write a paragraph 78 on it. And when you do that, it just can't sit there for years, man, because frankly, they're just going to keep loading it up. And right now, management thinks our grievance procedure is a joke. Hey, I'm going to write a grievance. Well, to hear them say, go ahead, or, just shrug. No, we want them to be really thinking real hard on how not to get a grievance and how to work with the people and do right by them. The grievance should be the last step, as far as dealing with management. So they got to stop overloading these jobs. And in order to do that, we have to hold them accountable by paragraph 78. And then, 79H saying, hey, this member's protected. He's got a 78 on the job. Well, it's not. They're not going to protect you forever if you don't do anything with the 78. So the process needs to be a member of the shop committee will sign a special step form. That form then goes to labor relations, and then we have them on a clock. 5 days. Hey, they need to go and they need to give you an answer. Well, normally the answer is, hey, we're gonna start meeting on them. And then management up there, they'll bring their IEs and everybody else, and that's exactly who we want in those meetings, because then we can put their ass to task. And we have to have the proper people in our corner as far as going up and representing the membership on that 78. And then there's resolution. There has to be. If not, that grievance goes up north. We don't want the grievances up north. We want to fix it here in the plant.